Hey there, my name's Kent Davis, and I have been living and working in Panama since 2007. I sell real estate, and I am always available if you have any questions. So today I'm going to talk to you about something that's very important that people generally don't think about, which is the price of silence. When you live in a city, it gets a little crazy. When you live at the beach, you don't want it to be crazy, presumably. You want to be able to relax. So today I'm going to talk to you about a few things that you need to keep in mind if you appreciate silence. First and foremost, let's talk about a couple areas that one might think could be very attractive, and they are. However, you need to be ready for a little bit of noise. First up, Balboa Avenue. Great area. Awesome views, ocean views. However, what we've been seeing for a couple years now is these stupid drag races in the middle of the night with cars or motorcycles. You don't want to be waking up to that in the middle of the night. Now, you can avoid that. There are some developers, I can tell you which ones. Just shoot me an email, kent@panamaequity.com, about the ones that have the double pane windows where that's a non-issue. However, there are some guys that are still doing or built cheap window buildings. That's going to kill you on Balboa Avenue. Unless you're on the backside, then you're going to hear a little bit less. Next up, same thing with Balboa Avenue in particular. Not to say it's a bad neighborhood, it's a wonderful area to live. You can also sleep all night there if you are aware of other places where it might be noisy. In particular, the park on Saturday morning, the park during Christmas, the park around carnival time. What park am I talking about? Parque Urraca, right at the beginning of Balboa Avenue. That's where the bands practice for carnival at 8 in the morning sometimes. That's an issue. That's kind of annoying. That'll be on the weekends when you most want to sleep in. Next up, an area that you probably have heard of that you might absolutely love, El Cangrejo. That's my neighborhood. Do I live in the heart of El Cangrejo? Well, it depends on who you ask. What I don't live is right on top of the Argentina. Great area. However, the park, sometimes at their activities, can get a little bit loud, especially in the evening if there is the boom, boom, boom that the mayor, love me some Mayor Misrachi, guy is awesome, putting on, or the Junta Comunal putting on a party, right? So you live right on top of a park. It's awesome. During the day, you hear kids playing and laughing. Sometimes on a Friday night, there might be live music. So get ready for that. Now, we sell a few buildings with those thick insulated windows that I was just mentioning. That is something to consider. Again, I can tell you which buildings those are if you're interested in El Cangrejo. You just gotta know. You gotta know about traffic patterns. You gotta know about noise. You gotta know about the neighbors. So, Casco Viejo, infamous for noise. Great neighborhood to live in. Not always great if you want to get a full night's sleep and you happen to be next to a really hot rooftop bar. Because whether they're playing music or not, the noise and the laugh and just the kind of, how can I say it, conversations, especially like if I'm on one of these rooftops, I tend to get a little bit loud because you got to talk over the din of the crowd sometimes, and that's an issue. So if you live right next to a rooftop bar, get ready. Get ready for kind of annoying nights. Can be avoided. Get you some earplugs or live in a different building. Next up, out at the beach. So areas like Gorgona, Coronado tend to get pretty busy on the weekends, but there are also places in Gorgona and Coronado right next to what we call pindins. What's a pindin? It's onomatopoeia, love saying that word, for the sound that these bars make because they play music like ping ding 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 ding. That's typical and that's loud and that can be annoying if you're trying to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. For me, it's like 9:30. I'm out. I'm not trying to hear the ping ding right next to me. So know that. Our beaches team, Leela, Catherine, Carlos, Matt, they can tell you if there's a ping ding behind you that you don't even see, you're gonna hear it. And the worst thing is when you hear it that first night that you buy. So those are a few things to watch out for when it comes to noise in Panama. There are a few more. If you're interested in getting a few more, you can always contact me. I'm Kent@panamaequity.com, or you can just add a comment and we will answer. Make sure to watch this next video if you're thinking about buying out at the beach.